make my heart. You make my
Welcome to the Indie Nerd Collective podcast with your hosts. I'm Juicebox.
And I'm Ray. Good evening, everyone.
Yes, good evening. We got a lot of shit to talk about. If you haven't listened to the last episode, go and check the last episode. Nothing interesting really happened other than we talked about a lot of shit. We did have a special guest. But today, this week, we actually do got a lot of stuff to talk about. I just got my desktop back, so that's a whole nother headache I'll talk about later. Just before we started recording here, Ray, you were talking about you have your aunt moving in or your other aunt moving in.
Yeah, let's not talk about that on the
podcast. Listen, it's not. It's we gotta know we gotta let the listeners know a little bit of what's going on in our life. We don't have to go do too much detail, but basically, listeners, the thing is, if you have someone moving in to your place, just let the other tenants be aware and discuss it with them. That's the whole premise.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. So, oh yes, we also do have a. Okay, basically, what happened with the desktop was that all the files got lost. The SSD on the motherboard was corrupted or some shit. The guy didn't really explain it to me. But yeah, all the files are gone. All the old podcast episodes is gone. Luckily, it's only like 10. So I'm gonna start backing them up on the on my external hard drive that I have here. But we did upload everything. Sad news is I couldn't find the intro or the outro for the first 10 episodes. I have no idea where I downloaded them from. I can't find the site again or what I typed in. So we're SOL on that. But I did manage to find us some excellent new intros and outros. I think that kind of outshine what we did before to, show that we're up and going on the path.
All right.
Yeah. But I did fuck up here, Ray. I did fuck up. I didn't read Northern Blade like I was supposed to with those last 20 minutes. I was instead cutting up chicken.
Oh no. So
I do have it right here, but just give me a second. Yeah. Oh, yes. This is actually important. There's well, for me, anyways. There's been a lot of talk that I've seen lately in multiple anime groups I'm in, talking about muscle mommies. Okay, and there's anime has a lot of muscle waifus and muscle mommies in them. So for anyone that's listening, if you don't know what a muscle mommy is or a muscle waifu is, it's basically a big muscly dom type lady. Not always dom, I guess some of them are sub depending on their personality, but usually bigger than you, stronger than you, more muscular, shit like that. And I've just noticed Northern Blade has a lot of them, like especially in the Moyong family.
Well, the Moyong had that one, and that was about it, and she's no longer with us.
Yeah, she's dead, but I think there's like offshoots or people that are related to the Moyong but don't have the same surname.
Yeah, like the well, I don't know who's caught up or whatnot, but since you're just there and haven't read the you got the issue up for you, the leader of the Silent Knight is Moyong's the founder of the Moyong family's twin brother.
Yes, the one who didn't achieve what do you call it? Oneness.
He didn't youthful reincarnation till late. And so he's got a legit gripe because apparently the Moyong head has basically created this whole plot by himself in the grab for power. And it's like, yeah, that's a usual trope, but I didn't see the whole twin thing. I was like, oh, okay. They did the same thing, but spun it a little different. That's what's up.
Yeah,
You don't see that.
yeah, the twin thing is pretty wild, especially from the fact that the way they're describing the landscape before they came into power, it was just
Yeah.
it was a wild west pretty much that if we're going to put it in simple terms. It was lawless. It was a lawless zone of martial arts and I guess fiefdoms because they didn't even really have like an emperor or anything like that. It wasn't the older brother, well I guess the older twin that united them all after he captured them, because I know they after like he took over everywhere, like he was constantly being people were constantly challenging him.
Right. Exactly right. Come to find out, he set it all up. The Silent Knight, the Central Alliance, the Northern what was it called? The Northern Sect, all of that. All of that. So basically, he's the final villain. You pretty much kill him to you basically have to kill him basically to restore the order. I don't know what would happen if you kept the other twin alive though.
What do you mean?
Like, think about it. The other twin has been around this whole time. Just experienced youthful reincarnation. What are his goals now? Like, what would he do afterwards? Would he become the second coming of his brother? Or what?
I'm not sure.
Because, like,
I don't think so. I think what he wants is just the truth to be known, and then for things to either be put to rest. Because the way he's coming out, I think he's feeling betrayed. Basically,
he has to be, because this was his twin brother and whatnot. And then he did him out of he set it up and did everything out to everything he asked out of love and whatnot. And then I'm just gonna stab you in the back because I get more power that way.
And the latest chapter too, it even speaks about like the betrayal, right? Because the Northern Sect was created out of plan. Because what's it saying? So they made the Central Heavenly Alliance, all right, a union called the Central Heavenly Alliance, and then basically what he wanted was even more control, so they needed to create a symbolic line, so a symbol of I guess the nine skies or the peace that the Central Plains have, and that was the Northern. About to sneeze. The Northern Sect.
Bless you.
Thank you. And basically, like the guy that they chose was just a righteous guy. He wasn't even. He was just a down to earth guy, but he's also a very strong martial artist. So, the full name is the Northern Heavenly Sect, but they kept Silent Knight in check, and that apparently kept the other twin. That really worried him because none of that was in the plan.
Right. This man basically created the whole story, pretty much.
Yeah, and then he just left his brother out there. Like he was only supposed to do it for a specific amount of time, and then he just said, "Well, fuck you. You're gonna stay out there."
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely right. Absolutely right. I would feel him on that one. It's like, what you mean I gotta stay out here? Damn, you're starting shit.
Yeah, and you're like cutting off support from them and everything. Like,
yeah. So he's like right for to be mad and whatnot. Like it's all coming together. The Moyong heads are corrupt piece of shit, man.
Absolutely. And it sucks that I guess the younger brother or the other brother had to do all the dirty work.
Yeah. It does suck like that. Well, he wasn't the older brother, he was the younger brother. The older brother was the Moyong.
No, I said the other brother, not the older brother. The other brother. Yeah, so it basically like, yeah, he basically says, yeah, I'm cutting support off because you guys are evil.
He set them up like that, and it's
Yep.
like I can't really stand those type of people because it's like, oh, you did what I told you to, so now I just showed you I'm smarter than you, and I'm like, no, you manipulated their feelings and whatnot for you and whatnot. You basically plotted their own downfall.
Yep. Like the vicious bastard that he is.
Mm-hmm. It's time for him to go down. But I don't think his younger brother is going to be able to do it though, for some reason.
You think so?
Right. Because it's like, if his younger brother can do it, then that's the end of the story.
Yep. Damn, and he was injured too. He was pretty much like fatally
Right.
injured from the Emperor trying to kill him.
Right.
And then, yeah, I guess when he switched bodies after that, he was like, now I have to have revenge. My thing is the Northern Heavenly Sect with Jin going to team up with Silent Night now? Like, is this
What?
truth going to be exposed?
At some point, yeah. But like they've already kind of like have uh that alliance due to like what's her name being back at base.
Mm-hmm.
The White Witch's protege.
Yeah, it's
You
a
remember?
wild story. This is
It
definitely
is.
getting. It's definitely something I want to see eventually get
Unfold.
animated, but I don't want them to change the art style. That's the one thing they need to maintain. Like, if they're gonna
Yeah.
animate it, they need to maintain the art style. Otherwise, GTFO
Mm.
and off you go.
Yeah, I guess. Well, for that, how would you feel? What are you gonna say when they animate Omniscient Reader's Viewpoint? I read that, by the way, today.
That shouldn't be too difficult.
Mm.
It's already a style that most people are very easily able to adapt and what do you call it, copy? Because
Mhm.
like a lot of people draw angular. That's what it is. Very sharp, slender frames and all that stuff, and that's what it seems to be. Like, I don't know anything about art, but that's just what I'm observing. It's
Mhm.
just very straight, very rigid, bright features. Whereas in Northern Blade, there's it's not as sharp. It's more rough. Feels like more sketched. I guess if you can call it that.
Yeah.
And the colors seem a lot more muted.
Hmm. I'll give you that. When I look over it, because I do like the art style and whatnot, it's very clear, especially when the
Hmm.
action scenes are going down. It's clear what's going on and happening. Speaking of action scenes, Sakamoto Days, excellent action scenes. Excellent. You have to check that out sometime. I'm still catching up on it.
I'll get past chapter 3 eventually.
I
It's in my backlog of mangas that I could be reading, but I'm not.
yeah.
Just because I don't even have a legitimate excuse as to why I'm not reading it. I'm just not reading it. I think there's a specific limit as to what I'll read at this point in time based on the update frequency. Is it a weekly, bi-weekly update thing?
For as far as I know, it is.
Which one?
Uh, I do believe that Sakamoto Days is weekly.
Okay. If it's weekly, then that shouldn't be too difficult. It's the bi-weekly and monthly ones that, excuse me, give me the most trouble
Yeah,
with
because
maintaining a schedule.
it's hard to catch up with them. It is. It truly is. You never know when they're gonna come out and see it again. Like World Trigger.
Damn.
Don't know.
Listen, speaking of wild update times, you know what was the most fucked up update schedule for me growing up?
What's that?
Fuck, now I don't even remember it. It's D Gray Man. There we go. D Gray Man.
Oh
That
yeah.
listen, me and my best friend in Ontario, Hamilton, when we were growing up, we were watching that show at like the beginning of high school, so like grade 10, grade 9 ish.
Mm-hmm.
He was a year ahead.
Yeah.
So he was watching all this stuff, and I'd go over for lunch and watch it with him, and then after school and all this shit. And it's still not done. It took like the biggest hiatus for I think like 3 years, 4 years or some shit. I don't even know. Let's look how long the hiatus for The Gray Man was, because that was insane. And the fact that it came back was very interesting. By that point, I'd moved past it. I should finish it eventually.
Let me
Let's
see.
see here. 2013, the series went on an indefinite hiatus, and then it resumed serialization in 2015.
Oh wow. Okay.
Oh, and then yeah, it was releasing chapters like every 3 months or something like that.
Wow.
Yep. Yeah, so the anime was canceled because of the bad pacing and the need for filler because it was contradicting like the manga itself, and it really did. There's a lot of shit that didn't make sense.
Right.
And then, um, yeah,
The manga-
people just fell off.
Yeah, I fell off of it.
And that's not to say it was bad. That's not even to say it was bad. It was great. I really enjoyed it.
I
But
enjoyed it up for a bit, but then I just lost interest and fell off. Cause like I was definitely reading it, and it was like the storyline was fascinating for a bit, and then at some point it got too confusing, too wild for me, and I ended up falling off of it.
no, that's fair. Okay, yeah. So the second hiatus was the one that I was talking about. The first one in high school was like 20. Sorry, in where was it here? Yeah, so to around 2010, I guess.
Uh-huh.
Wait, no. That's when one hiatus ended. So it started when we were in high school. One of the hiatuses.
Really?
I'm just trying to find like the day that it went on hiatus. Okay, yeah. Yeah, no, but that was one that really fucked me up.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Another another note, speaking of cancellations, Kagurabachi's not going anywhere. We did it. It's not going anywhere. It's not getting canceled. I'm so happy about this. I am. Cause I do like the story and the action scenes and the plot and whatnot. Like they killed Sojo. You got some people saying that he's not dead, but nope, that man's dead. Now the plot thickens and we're trying to figure out what's next. Is the organization gonna come after Kiriko? Who's gonna be the next villain to step up with a sword or whatnot? So hopefully it stays interesting.
Let me know when it reaches like 100 chapters or something.
Okay. All right.
Listen, I can't read something that's going to be done in like 5 minutes.
It's only on chapter 18, so
You're going to be waiting a long time.
I guess so. But like, if we keep it up by then should have a pretty successful show going.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I still feel there's not enough content for me to jump in at this point in time. It's got to be like solo leveling type of action for me to jump on before like 100 episodes, because I know solo leveling I did jump on before 100 chapters.
Mm.
And I could only name like around like 10 or so that in the past couple of years that I've started reading at a very small stage. Marshall Peak, I started that one early.
Yeah.
That was like maybe 300 chapters or so. Maybe, or it might have been 200. It might have been even like a 170 at the time when I started, because I remember it was definitely like 170, 178 or some shit like that.
I think I started around the same time too.
Yeah, because we've been reading it for years. I think we've been reading it for as long as we've known each other.
Yeah. Yeah. Like,
or half the length of that or something.
oh yeah, that's crazy.
It definitely is, man. Damn. We have seen a lot of manga and anime come and go as through our friendship, the time of our friendship.
Yeah.
Oh, I have some bad news. I probably won't be able to make it to BlurredCon this year. Because my kids want to go see their grandparents. And for me to fly 3 kids there and back to Ontario is going to be like $5,000 or $3,000 or some shit.
Mm-hmm.
$5,000 if I'm like, because I send money for food.
Mm-hmm.
And then shit that they're doing, so I won't have the funds. I do have the funds to go, but I don't want to dip into my savings that bad. So I'll just have to plan next year, or depends on if I make bonuses. It'll be some multiple bonuses.
I'm trying to stop dipping into my savings, because like I keep making headway and then dropping back down to 700. I gotta stop that shit.
Nah, I hear you. It's sometimes like things just keep adding up. Right. So, but yeah, that's the shit that we're doing. Gonna go see some comedians in the summer, but I think that's one thing we should all try and go see, like some black comedians or something. You know how they have like the Laugh Club or some shit? Just go see some locals or whatever. Because I'm pretty sure Atlanta got a lot of local comedians for being the type of city that it is.
Probably. I never really sat down to watch any comedians or whatnot.
No, that's definitely one thing you should do. Just sit down and watch some good comedy. It's honestly real nice, real healing.
That's cool, but like, should you go by yourself or
either or?
Okay.
It honestly don't matter. If you want to go see someone, you should go see them without a person. If you want to bring someone you think they'll enjoy it, then you should. But sometimes you know how other people might kill the night, and then that person might get roasted by the comedian, and then they're not gonna like you about that shit. They're gonna be like, Ray brought me to this comedian, and he was being a dick. But that's only if they're like that type of person. But usually, I've always had a good time.
Yeah, I'm trying to avoid that situation altogether. I don't want to be roasted either, so it's like, well, you know what? You can't really avoid getting roasted by the comedian.
Can't. The more you try to avoid it, the worse it gets. That's what it is. Yeah, you just gotta roll with it. If you just roll and shrug it off, they're like, he's a good sport, and then they move on to the next little pussy that can't actually handle it.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I see it, anyways. With what do you call it? Just the interactions. They'll get a couple laughs out of you. You know, if you're a really good sport, they might go on for a while, but like it's not anything negative, really. It's just poking. It's when you're a complete cunt that they really dig in deep.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. But really though, I was gonna look into like improv classes, you know, work on my
Improv.
yeah, work on my humor and whatnot.
Okay.
Be more funny.
I don't think there's a. I don't think there's a class to be more funny, but
No. There's not a class to be more funny, but there's a class for you to learn how to be funny and pretty much help you unlock your inner funny and all that.
all right. Well, I wish you good luck on that shit, man.
Yeah. I mean, I won't go for it yet, but we'll see. We'll definitely see.
Time will tell.
Yeah.
Oh shit, we got. There's a couple of things. A couple more things on here. I totally forgot about them.
It's cool because we still got stuff that we get to talk about and whatnot that we done forgot about.
Well, this is part of it because we didn't talk about episode 4. We didn't talk
I
about
didn't
none of
get
that shit.
Yeah, I didn't get to see episode 4.
Oh, you see? Oh, why didn't you let me know when you were free? I would have streamed that shit for you. We can do it right after. We can do it after the podcast. But
Okay.
episode 4 was that's exactly what it's about. That's all. That's what I'm gonna say. That's what it was about. That's what it's about. I'm gonna say it one more time. That's what it's about. That's the fucking manhwa right there.
All
And
right.
then and then I made a meme, obviously, of something towards the ending.
Mhm.
I left the good shit out. I didn't ruin anything like that. Ooh. I'm gonna make one tonight. Actually, I will make another one tonight.
And then you're gonna have all the good shit in, huh?
We're gonna have it'll have some good shit in. Yeah, I think
Okay.
that's just what we'll do. Just make memes out of the episode, just throw them on there,
All
and
right.
yeah, because I really don't want to have to deal with all the other bullshit.
Understood.
Like the
Understood.
AMVs are nice and stuff, and then the little clips and whatever, but the memes are what lasts forever.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like people don't really rave over AMVs anymore, I don't think.
Not as hard. They do, but not
Yeah.
as hard.
Oh, okay.
Okay, what was we? This is what I wanted to talk about. We got hold on. Our other co-host is asking about Tsukimichi. No, we don't watch
Oh,
that. I don't know what the fuck that is.
Tsukimichi. I think I saw like a YouTube about it. Um, he had got like betrayed one time. Well, no, he had saved he saved the wrong people. And they
Yeah,
fucked villagers, and he went and he put that dog on him and killed the both of them.
yeah, you're okay.
Yeah,
That's good shit. I'll have to take a look at it.
yeah.
Um, this was the shit that I wanted to bring up. So someone made a chart with the I guess the current MCs that everyone's talking about. Someone made
Mm-hmm.
a chart of their win percentages. Okay, and this is fucking hilarious because people were actually getting a little bit pissy about it, especially about Luffy there and his percentages. But
Mm-hmm.
they have Goku at 73% win percentage.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so 79 wins and 28 losses. Gong Freaks at 71%, 10 wins and 4 losses. We have Midoriya at 80%. 16 wins and 4 losses. Ichigo at 69% with 16 wins and 7 losses. Naruto is 71 with 23 wins and 9 losses. Asta is whooping ass at 90% win rate, 30 wins and 3 losses. We have Saitama, of course, 100%, 44 wins. Itadori, 62% win chance. Sorry, win rate. 5 wins and 3 losses. Then we have Boruto at 60% with 6 wins and 4 losses. Man, he hasn't fought shit. He's lost almost all his fights. That's pretty bad. Damn. Your dad didn't teach you shit. We have Luffy at 61% with 19 wins and 12 losses. Now, the funny thing about this is that people were bitching saying that, no, it's higher. And they're trying to include, like, fucking minor characters or henchmen or whatever. They got put down expeditiously about that. We don't include henchmen.
Right. Only bosses.
Only bosses. So we have Asta at the highest. Well, second. Okay, we have him at the highest reasonably with 92%, 50 wins and 4 losses. That's the power of friendship.
Shut up.
All right, and then we have fuck, I forget Wind Chimes guy from Demon Slayer. What's his name, Ray? Oh, and we seem to have lost Ray. So I have no idea who it is. You know?
I'm here.
Welcome back. Welcome back. We're trying to figure out who Wind Chimes is from Demon Slayer.
Wind Chimes from Demon Slayer.
He's got the earrings there.
Oh, what's his name?
Oh, Tanjiro. There we go. Tanjiro. So he's got 88% win rate with 15 wins and 2 losses.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
That's crazy.
That is.
And the whole argument for Luffy should be higher or whatnot, but you know, if it goes by the metrics, okay, whatever.
Yeah, because it's just basing it off of like the main villains that they fought in their in their perspective in their battles, their main battles, and yeah, that's just all it is.
Okay.
So this also kind of plays into I guess what you'd call the whole world of what the fuck jump stars, because I guess you can put Goku, Luffy, Naruto, and all the others in the same universe because they're around the same win percentage. So
yeah,
that kind of like bases their strength, and then it's also, I guess they're using base forms as well. You can if you're going to be fighting in the same universe, you just use base form.
Right.
Jumpstars was pretty fun.
Jumpstars was fun for like 5 minutes.
Just 5 minutes?
Just 5 minutes for me because like after a while, you know, sorry about that, man. You know, things are happening at the job here and I'm trying to be discreet as possible.
No, that's cool.
But for me, it was like after I figured out, okay, it was that it just didn't I don't know. It didn't really maintain
Entice
that.
you?
Yeah, right. Like I'm
Nah.
not crazy about anime games because anime games are like cash
They're,
grabs, basically.
yeah, they're never like detailed enough.
No, at all. It's like sure
But
they follow the story. You were clowning me before because I was using the mobile game to try to catch up the Tower of God.
yeah, yeah.
Right. So it's like the games are just cash grabs at that point. You know, I don't really hold them in high value.
That's fair enough. The one that I am excited for is Sparking Zero, though.
Nope.
Yeah, that's fine. I love the Tenkaichi Budokai games. And those were some of the where I got some of the best what do you call it, PvP battles right there, because it just come out to, okay, who's got the inputs in first. Do you what do you call it? Can you spin? Can you pull out the counters properly? Like knowing which characters to use. It was just fun. This is something that I'm excited to. What the fuck? Jujutsu Kaisen Curse Clash?
Yeah, they come out a little fighting game as well. I'm not looking forward to it at all. I mean, yes, I like Jujutsu Kaisen and whatnot, but I'm not trying to get with the whole buying the video game part of it. You know,
Well, if it's good, I'ma get it.
hey, have fun with it, man.
Oh,
Have
I
fun with it.
definitely will. I did enjoy Dragon Ball Xenoverse. That was fun, building your own character and doing all the fucking battles and shit.
Yeah, I do like customization. Lately I've been playing Naraka with Ty.
Yeah, I seen him posting about that.
Oh man, going through killing everybody. That was fun.
Yeah, Naraka looks like a pretty good game. But it's for PS5, and I am probably not gonna grab PS5 for a short amount of time. Probably not until like next Christmas, maybe. But
I'm
welcome back
back.
again.
Sorry, sorry. It just kicks me out for whatever reason. And I thought I was following along quite nicely too. My bad.
Ah, no worries.
But
No
like yeah,
harm done.
yeah. But what I've been playing lately is like Returnal, and that's a good game. And also Naraka. I have been fun with that one. A lot of fun. Whew. I thought it happened again.
Oh no. Did hear the dogs barking though.
Right.
But yeah, man. Video games. I'm just glad the PC is back. Now I can play my games during work. Anyone
Mm.
who works with me that heard that, I don't actually play games at work. um, shit, I haven't played Armored Core in so long because I was fixing my control. It took so long to get the controller to work on the PC. And then, after I fixed all the issues and all that, I just got tired. I was like, "Fuck, I don't want to do this anymore."
Right.
So maybe I'll play some Divinity 2 and then reinstall. What do you call it?
Baldur's Gate.
Armored Core. Armored Core. I do
Okay.
have to reinstall Baldur's Gate, and I do. I don't even know if I should finish my original campaign. I might just delete it and start again.
Decisions.
Yeah. Maybe I'll see if Matt is down to play since man's a cripple now.
Oh, oh no.
Yeah.
Oh
Uh,
no, man, no. That man was like, yeah, so whoever told me that the 8-day split was too much work and you're gonna hurt yourself, you were right.
Damn. Like I tried to do what I went to 6 days and I was like, fuck this. This is too much for me. I was like and I told him like, yeah, this is too much. So
Right.
I don't know if Evan is the one who told him it's too much or because it could have been any one of us. It could have been any one of us that were he was talking to about the workouts, but the fact that he's been doing that this entire time, what it's been like 2 months, a month now since we started.
Yeah.
Yeah, any what do you call it? Tore his mid trap. That's pain. That's pain.
Yeah.
When did
Okay.
you gotta get
So
surgery for that?
I will now limit my shit to 3 days a week. 3
Yeah,
days a week.
you're not even doing the amount that he's doing though.
No, but I don't want to work myself out like that because I was
You,
doing 4 days.
4 days is fine, man. 4 days, 5 days, then you take your rest. That's totally fine. But Mans was doing push pulls 8 days nonstop, and he was probably maxing out. And you know, me and him are both taking that crack shit.
Mm.
So, so you know, he's going over his normal limit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that pre workout is fucking strong. I ain't gonna lie, that shit is mad strong. Hold on, I gotta close my window. This shit cold.
Sure.
But yeah, it's like because it's got DMAA in it.
I'm still taking the first thing you suggested, the animal pack every time I work out, but I haven't worked out at all this week. I just haven't felt like it. It's like depression.
Understood. I get that, but sometimes you just gotta get yourself up and go.
Yeah, yeah. But I think I'm just gonna start a new workout for February.
Fair enough.
Just keep it 3 days. No need to push it. Ah. So like we covered a lot today, this evening.
Yeah, sorry, I had to grab a sweater. I was just grabbing it on my seat here, but yeah, no, I hear you. 3 days is good, and we did cover a decent amount today.
Yeah.
We talked about a lot about the Northern Blade
This week's Northern Blade.
chapter.
Yeah.
Let me just finish it up right now. Let's
Go ahead.
see, because they're doing the whole stare down right now,
Right.
and he's talking about the younger brother's talking about how he's gonna set the world straight or some
Yep.
shit, you know.
Yep.
I'm just yeah,
And
that's really interesting. Yeah,
it is because like you don't. It's something you don't see very normally in a plot. So it's like Mills had a point, but this just defied the point. So it's like, oh, okay.
well, no, his point still stands because the characters are very similar. Like,
Yeah.
but the thing is though that there is the divergence from where the story goes, right?
Right.
And then there's the whole like it's a game. He what do you call it? Where's Jinwoo's his is a game. He's a player with the hunters, and then this one's a martial arts world. He uses a sword. There's daggers, of course, but they both have the dark hair, purple aura type shit. But then now the whole backstory. The backstory is the most important part. So the more that's being revealed, maybe like the outer layers, like the packaging might look similar, but as the story is being unfolded, it looks a lot more different. And I think that'll be what's important in differentiating it from being a clone or not.
Right. You're right.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. You're right.
Damn. My desktop is telling me to activate Windows.
Uh-oh.
I don't know if I should or not. I'll leave that later.
Well, if you got the code for it, then it should be no problem, but yeah, last time I tried to pirate a Windows OS, that shit did not work well for me.
Well, this isn't uh this isn't a pirated Windows.
Okay.
Yeah.
You should have it then.
Yeah, I
already.
should have it. If not, I'll just call the what do you call it? The computer place. Yeah, I'll just be like, hey, you guys gave me a non-genuine version of Windows. What's wrong with you? Oh, but yeah. Um, anything else you want to add before we end for the night?
I'm trying to think, and nah, man, I got nothing new to add right now.
All right. Well, I do know that if anyone's keeping up with the gamer, there's a whole bunch of chapters that got released like the last couple weeks. I'm currently on chapter 479. They whooping ass right now. The Dan Weed Guild is I think they're the ones getting their ass whooped. No, they're whooping ass. The other guys are there's a lot of panic going on, and we're about to see the gamer do some weird ass shit. It's about to go down for real. But yeah, that's it for this week's podcast. It's nice having you guys listen to us. Definitely check out our social, the videos that we got. The Twitter is pretty active. I hope. I don't really check. I gotta be more active on other social media like Instagram, but that's too much work. I prefer TikTok, to be honest.
Wow. So you gonna throw all that work onto me?
For Twitter, hell yeah. Yeah, so listeners, yeah, so if you want to ever reach out to us, you can reach out to us on Twitter. What do you call it? Ray runs the Twitter account. I run the TikTok account and the Instagram one. We're both on Facebook under the fuck is the group? What is the group name again for the Facebook one? It's totally different.
Wasn't it Infinite?
Infinite Leveling and Infinite Leveling Anime and Coolico. So you can give us a shout out there, join the group, check out our posts. It's just dumb shit. It's just a place to hang out. But yeah, that's it for the night. Thanks for listening, and we'll talk to you guys later.
Later, guys.